Listen, don't buy no Jeep Wrangler. This was a mistake. I'm sitting in one right now. I was on my way to take a road trip. Got my whole entire car, my whole entire Jeep packed up, and it starts vibrating and shaking and breaking down on the road. Mind you, I bought it brand new, and it's going crazy on the highway. It's wobbling, and the whole car is shaking. I bought this car, no miles on it. This same thing happened to me 2 months after I bought this car. When I went to go to take it to them, I said, what is going on with my car? It's brand new. I've only had it for 2 months, and it's shaking, rattling, and rolling. What's good? When I get to the service department, they're like, what do you mean? What's going on? Explain it to me. So I'm like, it's shaking whenever I go over like a bump or something in the road. And then she's like, oh, yeah, the death wobble. Okay. So if there's a name for it, that already lets me know that this is a common issue. You already knew what the hell I was talking about before I started talking. And 3, why are y'all selling this car to people if you know that something's wrong with it? So at that moment, I'm thinking, let me go ahead and give y'all car back, was the conversation I'm ready to have, and which is what I was telling her. She's like, no, it's just a common thing. You kind of fix it once, you know the corporate Aaron voice. It's a common thing. It kind of happens once, and then we fix it, and like things are good. Things are not good, because here we are literally a year, and it's doing the same thing. So then I go back to the service department, and I'm like, hey, I used her term. She gave me the term, the death wobble. Matter of fact, when I got there, I said, it's doing the death rattle. I'm from South Carolina by way of Georgia, okay? So I say death. I haven't seen deaths, funerals, births happen. I'm death rattle. I know what a death rattle is. That happens before somebody dies. So I say death rattle. She's like, oh no, the death wobble. Okay, I don't give a damn if it's the death wobble, rattle, shake, roll. You know what I'm talking about. Then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. We can get you in January 10th at such and such time. I'm like, it's 2 days before Christmas and I got a road trip to take. You can't get me until January 10th? Of course you can't. You don't give a damn. You don't care. And I know that this is going to happen again because this is the second time that this has happened. So since it is going to happen again, what happens when it happens again? Well, you're covered under 36,000 miles because of the warranty. So you're aware of it. It has a nickname. You knew this before I bought the car. Not only that, the nickname is called the death wobble. Hello. I'm sorry. I thought I was buying a safe vehicle for me and my daughter. I don't know. At this point, it's a regretful buy. I had a Nissan 2 times in the past. Let me tell y'all something. Nissan ain't failed on me yet. Reason why I'm making this video is because I want to talk to the girl who's about to buy a Jeep Wrangler because you like Jeep Wranglers, because that was me a year ago. And let me tell you something, worst purchase I've ever made. Nobody warned me. When I did my research before I bought this car, I read everything I was supposed to read. It ain't say nothing about no death wobble. I feel scammed out of my money. I had PTSD. Okay, you know what this triggered in me? This triggered in me back when I used to drive a Chevy Cruze and it was old and it was breaking down at the light. And all that I kept telling myself was, yo, I'm going to make enough money to save up enough money and I'm going to get a brand new car. And I did that. I did my part. I worked so hard to get to a point where I built my credit up and I had the money to buy the car that I wanted, and I chose the Jeep Wrangler, and you did me dirty.